It's your coach Monica, y'all. This is my first time over here on this YouTube live. YouTube live. I'm gonna sit here playing with the settings. I'm excited because on today, I think God just wanted to give me something different to do. Like I got used to doing my Facebook lives, but on today, He said, "Come on here and do a YouTube live." So thank you for all of my victorious ones that have joined the Victorious Ones community over here on the YouTube community. I had to slow down to make sure I say it right. And it's crazy because as I was on here getting used to, even now getting used to it, I was just praying to God and talking to him. And he said, you don't have to worry because you already been doing lives. You already been practicing. So you being the unique you that you are was already the practice that you needed. So that's a word for somebody on the day. If you're being stretched in areas of your life and you nervous, which is totally okay because it's normal to have a nervousness to you. But it's when we have to get outside of our comfort zone to actually gain the confidence to keep moving forward, to keep the momentum. So I want to let all of y'all know, thank you, thank you, thank you for subscribing. Thank all of you in the Facebook community that's been posting. If you're not in the Facebook community, feel free to join the Facebook community. I'm going to put the link in the comments into this video as well. So I want to let y'all know on today, I have a very exciting message that God gave me on today. He says today, the new you will thank you. That's what God gave me today. He said to us victorious ones, the new you will thank you. Yeah, let that resonate in your spirit on the day. That's what God's saying. Yeah, he said we don't have to be shy or worried or timid because the new you is walking into a victorious future. Yeah. And these the examples God gave me as I was meditating on this message. He gave me certain points in my life where it connected the dots to where I'm currently at, where I'm actually building the Victorious Ones community, building the business as a life coach. I went back to thinking of the things that connected to the path that I'm currently on, or even the position in life that I'm in. And I'm gonna give y'all the examples that God gave me when I look back on my life. The first one was, it wasn't too long ago, maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, that I honestly had a fear of driving. I did. I had an honest fear of driving. I was overthinking it, thinking there was a certain way to do it. But God helped me with that. I had to pray about it several times, and I overcame that fear. Yep. I don't too much drive on highways anymore, but I still find easier ways. Hey, Jelani. Thank you, sugar. Thank you. My girl Jelani is on here, my co-worker. So I'm excited about her joining the Victorious One. It's been a part of my story since I've been where I'm at. It's for 7 years. But let me stay on track with the story. Y'all, I love y'all, by the way, because y'all are helping me as I'm on my new journey with this Victorious Ones right now. So I want to tell y'all all thank you for taking the time out to be patient as God is helping me unfold my gifts and my talents unto y'all. So I overcame that fear, and I still find a way that work best for me. Like, I don't drive on highways. I drive the back roads, like when I went to Atlanta to visit my family one time. And I'm okay with that. It was a little longer trip, but the thing about that is I actually like to worship. So that was perfect for me. I was able to worship a little bit longer by traveling a little bit the longer way. I was able to take the scenic route, and it was more comfortable. It wasn't as hectic. And that's my style anyway. I'm a cool, calm, and collective person. So that worked for my energy as I was driving, enjoying the vibe. So I was able to overcome that driving fear I had. So I want this to resonate with y'all. Like I said, I'm giving y'all examples of things in my life that helped me lead up to where I'm at now. But I want y'all to take your journal out and your ink pen, and I want you to write down some of this stuff that's going to help you based on your circumstance, though, okay? I use me, but I want y'all to use you too, okay? The next thing God gave me, he said, daughter, you remember the time when you had to be okay with letting go of certain situations or toxic relationships? Yeah, I had to let go of that idea of love. And that thing really hurt because I had to face things that I was burying by trying to put a placeholder of a relationship there. And it wasn't their fault. I'm not blaming them. I'm not blaming me. It just made me realize we are put placeholders in a place of getting to realize who we really are. Yeah. To overcome certain like thoughts in our head that we so fearful about, we be putting stuff in place of it. Y'all can think about something in your life that is considered toxic. I'm not here to condemn you, but I'm gonna be real with you. That you putting as a placeholder, and that can be holding you back. Yeah. So by me releasing those type of relationships, covenant, unequally yoked covenants, and getting rid of even friendships that was not serving the purposes of my life. Yes, I was by myself, me and God. Yeah, but it was all necessary. It was all necessary. And even when I was in that season, y'all, I was like, God, I really got to get used to this. But the more I prayed and seeked him, he started linking me up with individuals that was set on purpose by God to help me and reveal unto me who I needed to become for this season of my life. And which I'm still growing in, but I want y'all to connect it from then until now. The next example God gave me is I always had this stigma in my head about being a single mother with God, raising 4 young men based on the world standards, based on the looks I would get sometimes. Because mind you, my 4 young men, I have a older son that's like a year and a half older than my triplets. So I have 4 kids and they look like doorsteps literally when you see them. Some people say when they see them, 2 sets of twins. So I will always get in my head, I gotta have somebody like a partner with me, like a male partner with me. Like I couldn't do this by myself. Not thinking about what I was putting myself in. I just was doing it just to have check off a checkbox to look like something. But in the process, I was breaking down so much areas in my life. I'm gonna leave it there. Yeah. So God had to help me overcome that stigma of something being wrong with me raising my 4 men with just me, well not just, but me and him, with him and me. And I'm so grateful that God helped me in that area. Cause now I'm able to see my healed kids. I'm able to see the healed Coach Monica that God been trying to reveal to me my whole life. Yeah, the whole time. Yes, a lot of tears. But it was all worth it because God was, what he was doing was watering my purpose, watering my seed. Yeah, and I got this revelation on the day when I was talking to somebody. Think about it whenever a woman, as we being females or a male, you watching, if you got somebody you know, woman, if they get impregnated with a baby, right? And I'm talking about my purpose, but I'm using a baby for the example because that's what God gave me today when I was talking to somebody. Whenever we get impregnated with a baby, we don't know what it is at first. So that was something that God put on me when I was walking into my purpose 3 years ago. He put it in me before I was even born, but I just thought about it then. So he needed me to go through a process that's like a baby being born. He put me in a process for like 2 years where I did behind the scenes work, watching videos like this, having my notebook and my paper. That's all I would do. I would get off work, get on here, I'll watch my coach and my mentor, Latoya Okia, who I got the pleasure of meeting, y'all. I never forget one time I was watching one of her videos. I said, God, I can't wait that I can meet her. Yeah, I got to meet her. She signed a copy of my book that she wrote. I'm actually certified under her through a life coaching certification. I prayed for that. But God had to make sure I was ready for the blessing. Yeah. So anything we asking of God, I'm talking about God, not of the world. It's 2 different worlds now. We have to do the order in which he requires. To make sure we're really ready to do what God tell us to do. Because he ain't going to put us on Front Street for whatever blessing is you asking him for if you haven't done the lead work, done the mind work. It's more to it. Anytime we see a person blessed, which we're all blessed, but if we see them on a certain level, it's because there's something they did different. And that's what I'm here for, Victorious Ones. With the information and the knowledge that I have learned, I'm ready to reveal it unto y'all. Because there is a formula. And it all starts with being able-minded to be able to be like, yeah, I'm tired of this. I need to get renewed. I need to become better for me. For my family. Yeah. So I'm so grateful that I went through all that heartbreak. I'm grateful that I had those seasons where me and my boys were walking. I didn't have a driving license, y'all, when I first moved to where I'm at. And it's sad. I could talk about it now. This used to make me cry. We used to walk to the store, the bags breaking. My babies, mind you, was smaller then. Had to get, and I like the fact that I had the taxi service, but I was spending a lot of money on that, you know. But look at God. But look at God. Yeah, y'all. I'm driving a Jeep that he blessed me with through me doing things I had to do, but God blessed me with it. I get to touch my blessings. I get this, like I told you about my dream and my prayer about meeting Latoya. I'm trying not to cry. That's why y'all just work with me. And it's other things that I'm praying for, and God continuously doing it behind the scenes with me praying and asking him. But that comes through my obedience. No matter how I feel about how anybody else feel, what it looked like to nobody else. Yeah, it's when we have to get out of those uncomfortable places. Stop feeling stuck and just press play. Like my coach Jessica said, y'all press and play by watching this video. Do what God has commanded on your life. And you're going to start seeing a change. You're going to start seeing it. You can't get like shit my coach Latoya say all the time. You can't sit here and get kingdom teaching like this and not grow. It ain't possible. You might don't think it's working right now, but whenever those roots underground, you don't see them growing. But the more you water it, a plant or a tree, the way it need to be watered with good water, you will start seeing the roots and then fruit will start growing on it. That's the same with your life. The more you water yourself down with the information and the knowledge continuously on a daily basis, because we on a daily battle sometime in our mind, in our life. So we need to daily do this. We eat every day, so we need to feed our mind every day. It's the same concept. It's the same concept. The next thing God told me when I was asking him about this video, like the new me, what led me up to where I'm at now, still growing, but an example to give to his victorious ones. He told me when I had to step out on faith with exactly what I'm doing right now, stepping into what he has called over the purposes of my life, the victorious ones. It was all necessary though, y'all. Because now I don't speak from pain. I speak from experience of my life to be able to help and not only encourage y'all, but tell you what you got to do in order to start living in the victorious life that God got for you. Yeah, God will link you up with the right people, but it takes us to be responsible and intentional to do what God has asked us over our life. I'm telling y'all what I know. I'm telling y'all what I know. And you may be doing it in a season where it's just you and God. But when I tell you this has been the most powerful season of my life, where I've learned so much about myself, I don't mind taking myself out to eat. That's one of my favorite things to do. I don't mind treating myself, not worrying what nobody think or having to depend on nobody but me and God. Yeah. So if God got you in a season where he needs you to focus on you, in your life, because you feel like you're going in that same old circle, like this same thing keep happening. God said, what's the common denominator? You. That's when we got to be able to look ourselves in the mirror and be like, it's me. It's me. It ain't these people I'm in a relationship with. It ain't these jobs. It ain't my current circumstances. But it's my mindset that need to go through a shift. Yeah. You literally have to go through a whole mind shift. But the new you, when I tell you, it's going to thank you. Because it was through all of that, what I just told y'all, and that's just a snippet of what I had to endure, what I endured, where I was able to sit here to even talk to y'all on the camera. Some people say, how do you do that? How do you just talk so freely? When I go to church and I have to talk on stage at church for the events, how do you do that? It's all God. Because mind you, Coach Monica that's talking to you right now, 7 years was so broken that she would look down all the time, couldn't look people in their face. But look at God. He took what the devil meant for evil and he turned it around for our good, for the purposes to show y'all is God. Yeah. Get asked all the time, how you raising four young men? I don't know how you doing that. That must be hard. I have to combat that real fast. Nah, that's God. That's God. And I'm so grateful that God has given me respect for young men. I'm so grateful that God has given me the confidence that I thought I would never have. But it took me to sacrifice that flesh of feeling like I had to fulfill my needs and put God first. So that's what he asking you to do too. That's what he asking you to do. And if you looking to link up with somebody, she right here. God, of course, first. So pray to him first. That's why I have my YouTube channel up, so you can go and watch the videos to help you get the knowledge. But I have a website as well where I am a certified professional life coach. I've taken the classes, life has taught me, and I'm still growing because every day I'm doing things to work on myself. Every day. And I love to do it. So feel free to go in and book a session. Had somebody just today book a session, and I was excited to see that because that was an answered prayer too. God did them God winks at me today, y'all. Just all day today. I seen a door at work, like one of the freezer doors. It had a little cross on it. He did. I call them God winks. When sometimes we don't feel like he hear our prayers, he hear it all the time. Yep. And then I had a girlfriend of mine, lady that I love, brought this in to me today. Ain't it beautiful, y'all? I love rose gold. So yeah. So I was holding on to it like it was my baby or something, because y'all are. This is my baby. So I'm a treat it as such, because God had planted this baby in me before I even knew it was there. And he named it the Victorious Ones. And he birthing it out little by little. Yep. And I'm so grateful for that. And I love all of y'all. Thank y'all for who was up here watching the live. Like, I'm really grateful for that. I'm really grateful for that. And like I said, just know that it gets better. It gets better. So if you're looking to become a new version of you, don't hesitate. Book a session with me and we can do a one-on-one talk. If you don't want to do a Zoom, you can get in my email and we can do a phone conversation. Whichever one's easier for you. It's when I started investing in myself. Like, we invest in everything else. Come on now. But when we start investing in ourselves, you will start seeing the fruit happening. And you're doing it for you. You're not doing it to impress nobody else. And you're going to quite naturally become a new person anyways. The more that you're seeking the knowledge, the more that you're really walking and living the way God has intended over your life. I really want to be here to encourage y'all and tell y'all to keep going, keep being encouraged, keep on watching the videos. If y'all know anybody that's out there that need an extra push in life or need somebody to be able to speak over their life and get them the tools, let them know about the Victorious Ones, because that's what Monica Stokes, me, your coach Monica Stokes, was made for this season in a time like this. I love y'all. I love y'all. Y'all continue to come back. This is my first time on this YouTube live. So let's hope it posts in the group. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed night.